welcome back to another video. Today I am going to be giving you facts about all of the horses. We've got some new subscribers, so if you're new, hello. Also, we're trying to reach 1 million subscribers, so if you're not subscribed yet, go and do that. But if you've been watching the channel for a while, you might think, Esme, I know everything there is to know about your horses, but you never know. I have some interesting facts about all of them that you might not know yet. But anyway, let's start with the OG Mickey.
Together we'll hold back the sun in this moment forever young. Against the stream of time we'll run, baby. We'll hold back the sun.
So meet Mickey. I've just realised that I have decided to film with the lickiest pony first. So this top is going to have so many lick and saliva marks on it. So apologies, but anyway, Mickey is my first pony. I've had him since I was 8 and now I'm 23. I will let you do the maths of how long I've had him, but yeah, a while. Thank you, Joey. I know it's not all about you, we're doing Mickey first. But we've had Mickey since 2010. He is a cremello, that is his colour, so he looks a little bit different. He has pink skin and he also has blue eyes, so I think he's very pretty. Some people think he's ugly. If you think he's ugly, go away. Anyway, and then his breeding, we actually don't really know too much about. In his passport, it says Irish sports horse because he is from Ireland, that's where he was born and bred. However, he is not sporty and he is not a horse. He is a pony, he is only 13 hands. So we actually got him DNA tested and his top 3 breeds were a standard bred, a Morgan horse and a Peruvian Paso, which I don't really know how true that is. But there we go. As I said before, he's 13 hands. We got him as my first pony, so he was like, we actually loaned him first, and then his previous owners were like, hey, you've been enjoying loaning him, would you like to buy him? And we'd fallen in love with him by that stage. So he was like the best first pony, very slow and steady, really great at hacking, not the most agile. Jumping wasn't, you know, it wasn't our strong suit, was it, Mickey? But he tried his heart out, bless him. He also is, he used to be a very good mounted games pony. We used to do mounted games with him because he was so chilled. He wasn't spooky or scared of any of the equipment, so he was very good with that. But we were definitely slow and steady wins the race. We weren't the fastest, but nowadays he is 25, so he's quite an old boy now. He has many different health conditions. So number one, he has his respiratory problem, which has actually got a lot better ever since we switched him to haylage. We tried lots of different things. We tried steaming his hay, soaking his hay, but haylage has been the thing that's helped him the most. He's got his skin conditions, so we have to be really careful, especially in the winter. He can get a little bit of mud fever, so we need to make sure he doesn't get that. Okay. Bye. Oh no, he's found some. He's very food orientated, if you couldn't tell. You love your snacks, yes. He also has Cushing's disease, so he has to have medication every day for that, but he's been doing pretty well with that so far. He's had it for a number of years now and he's still going strong. He also has a poorly eye at the moment, so he's been seeing the optician or the opti-vet quite a bit, so we're not sure if eventually, maybe one day, he might have to have his eye removed. But at the moment, we're trying to do everything we can to keep his eye, because it would be quite nice to have two eyes, wouldn't it? Mickey Blue Eyes. If not, he'll be Mickey Blue Eye. But anyway, that is Mickey. Okay, now for his personality. So Mickey is a very cheeky pony. His nickname is literally Taking the Mick, because he does do that. He has now walked away. He also often has a very dirty tail because of the medication that he's on and all the bits and bobs. He does have quite loose droppings, so his tail needs washing. He has a weekly bum wash, so that's an interesting. Yeah, sorry, I'm just telling everyone about your bum. Very interesting. So there we go. As you can see, he's very loving, very affectionate. He has his favourite little scratchy spot. He loves being scratched under his chin, don't you, Mick? But yeah, that is Mickey. I used to do a lot of like tackless riding with him back when I used to ride him. But he is now retired. You are now an old boy, but he still goes on walks sometimes. And he has Juke, that I'll show you in a little bit, as his paddock BFF that keeps you young, keeps you zooming around the paddocks and the fields and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, this is Mickey. He loves everyone. He loves food and loves life. Okay, on that note, he's going back to his haylage. So on to the next horse. Next up, we have Casper, who I sometimes, or a lot of the time, call Caspy. If you want to know the difference between him and Mickey, because they do look quite similar, Casper has the grey nose, Mickey has the pink nose, and Casper has the brown eyes, Mickey has the blue eyes, and Casper is also bigger. He is 15 hands. He is now 18. I've had him since he was a very green and very young, very unexperienced 7-year-old horse or pony. A lot of people like to debate if he's a horse or pony because he has 15 hands. So apparently ponies are, 14-2 and below, but because he's kind of like an overgrown pony, because his breeding is a Connemara, he is a full Connie. He is also from Ireland, and we first got him when I was 12, so we've had him for over 10 years now, yes, and he was not the easiest horse when we first got him. He, yes, as I said before, our budget for a horse was very low. We didn't want to sell Mickey because we'd absolutely fallen in love with him and it would be like selling our child. So I was very lucky that I was able to keep Mickey even when I outgrew him. But the other reason was because he had all of these medical conditions and he was getting a little bit older at the time where I was outgrowing him, that nobody wanted to buy him and we didn't even bother putting him on the market. But so our budget for Casper was a little bit lower, so my parents got me a very young, untrained horse. He was trained to be ridden, but he hadn't experienced the world. He hadn't done much, which I do not recommend. Don't give your young child an unexperienced pony. It does not end well. I fell off a lot. But he is here now hoovering up the haylage because I have run out of treats. So hopefully I'm going to put lots of clips over the top of us riding to make this video a bit more interesting. But so yes, Casper was not the easiest, especially our first year together. I pretty much almost fell off every ride. But he became, and I got stronger, I grew bigger, and my riding improved. Thank you, Casper, he wants a scratch. And now Toby the donkey is braying. But no, Casper and I have improved so much together. We went from jumping cross poles to jumping over 1 metre cross-country fences. So we did a lot of pony club together. We were on the pony club show jumping team. We went and competed at Hickstead. So Casper's definitely the horse that has taught me the most, and definitely the horse that I've had the most difficult journey with, but he became an incredible little pony and we've done so much together. Now he's 18, he's getting a little bit older. He has, oh, thank you. You just want to scratch, don't you? You want all the attention. Do you want me to scratch you? Do you want some scratchies? He likes the little behind the ear scratchies. But yeah, now he's a little bit older. He does have a little bit of arthritis, so we don't jump him 1 metre plus like we used to. We now stick to the smaller fences, but he loves... You are being so rude. I know, I've run out of treats, so you're just gonna... Okay, I see how it is. I see. He's probably the sassiest out of all of my ponies, because if he is not happy, you will let me know, won't you? But most of the time, he's a very happy little guy. I'm actually gonna go... Okay, he also has his emotional support hose pipe that he likes to rattle in the morning to be like, hurry up, give me my dinner, and he also likes to chew on this and twist it around. Yes, your little emotional support hose pipe. Anyway, but yeah, nowadays I don't jump him as big as I used to, but we still do a little bit of jumping for fun. His favourite thing is hacking. He loves going for a hack or a trail ride. He is the best all-round pony. He's so easy to wash, to have his hooves done, to just stand and be groomed, to stand and be cute and be like a little model pony when we do photo shoots. And he is also very photogenic. You're very pretty. But yeah, nowadays he's kind of like my YouTube horse that is great for photo shoots. We do lots of hacks together and just to have a lot of fun, don't we, mate? Personality wise, I don't know if you can tell because as you can see, he's very comfortable with me. He loves the scratchies, he loves the attention, yes. But with most people, he is actually very shy. I don't know if he has trust issues. We don't really know what his previous life was like, but when we first got him, he was very head shy. He hated having his head and face and everything touched, but nowadays, yes. But yes, we always say that with Casper, you have to be in the Casper club for him to like you, giving him attention and loving him. Yes, you're going for your hose pipe. But when you are in the Casper club, it feels really special because he's not like Mickey, where Mickey wants to give love and have attention from everyone. But if Casper decides, you know what, I want some love from you, it feels more special. So I'd say Mickey is more golden retriever energy, Casper is more black cat energy. So there we go. He also loves, all of my horses love their food a lot, so I feel like I'm just going to say that for all of them. Very kind of food motivated. Oh, he's having a drink. He's having a drink. Oh, one thing about Casper is he's very fussy about water. If he has like a dirty water bucket or a dirty water trough, he just won't drink. So we always say it has to be like Voss water, or I don't know, I'm trying to think of some fancy water company. It has to be filtered mineral water, only the best. He also gets a massive, really thick moustache, so I have just been soaked by his very wet chops. But in the winter it's worse, especially if he's been, you know, eating the grass that's all muddy. He gets the most muddy moustache and he goes and rubs it all over you, don't you, mate? So you get nice and dirty, so you have to watch out for that. But he's actually very good to be washed. He's very good to just like stand still. He doesn't mind water in that sense, but if I take him to the beach, he does not like going in the sea. He does not like going in puddles, which for an Irish pony, you would think he wouldn't mind the rain and the wet that much. But being washed, great. Going in a water jump, not your fave, is it? But yeah, we used to do a lot of cross country. We never actually competed in eventing because it is expensive and scary. So I've always been more of a show jumper myself, but we did used to do a lot of cross country jumps at camp and had lots of fun going to cross country clinics and that kind of thing. Also his dressage wasn't the best back in the day. He, when we first got him, he used to really struggle doing canter right. That's his weaker rein, and he would always be disunited, so basically his legs would be going in the wrong ways. Yes, thank you. I know I'm embarrassing you, saying about how bad you used to be. No, you weren't bad. He was just young and didn't have that much muscle, but we built up that muscle and got there, and you became and you are a lovely pony today. Just a little bit on the older side, but he can go some. When we go on the bridle path, he can still go very fast, and you like to tell me about it. So yes, that is Casper. Next, we're going to be moving on to Mr. Joey. I think that's all of your info. Is there any other facts you would like to share? You're just a very good boy. You're just an all-round good boy. Yes, yes, yes. You're very sweet. Very sweet. Now I'm being attacked from both angles. Okay, Mickey, you've had your treats. It's Joey's time to shine, so I'm gonna stand over here. There we go. Would you like a treat? There we go. Okay, so this is Joey. Okay, I'm gonna put my treat hand over here because then you can actually see my face. Okay, so Joey is, last time I measured him, I think he was 16.1, I want to say. So he I have had since 2020. We literally bought him, I say we. He is the first horse, and actually, yeah, he is the first horse that I bought all myself at 18. He was my first big girl purchase, because obviously I was very lucky that my parents bought Mickey and Casper for me because I was a literal child and I had to go to school rather than having a job full time, because that would be illegal at the age of 12 and 8. Anyway, so here we have Joey. Basically, I spent all of my YouTube money on him, and I've also spent a lot of money on him in vet bills over the years, which I will get onto. But here he is. So I bought as a 5-year-old who had been back for about a year. He's actually half thoroughbred, half warm blood. So his mum was the thoroughbred, who was actually an off-the-track thoroughbred. I'm pretty sure she used to race, and then she turned into an eventer and was a very nice eventer actually. And then his mum was black, and then his dad was the grey, so that's why we have the grey Joey. And his dad was a Belgian warm blood, who was a very nice show jumper. And then we have Joey, who's kind of like an in-between. He's like, which I kind of think is the best of both worlds, being half thoroughbred, half warm blood. So he has the kind of zoomy side, and then he has the dressage kind of side, or the more chunky side. Although he's just absolutely licking this treat. Sorry, you're so happy. Yes. Although he's a very sporty horse. He is a horse that needs to be in work a lot, and if he's not here, you get very excited, don't you? So he is the high energy, high demand child. Yes. You having a yawn, or are you just chewing that funny? Okay. So when we first got him, he was very dark. He was very under muscled because he was only a baby. So he's built up a lot of muscles since then. He's doing very, very well. But yeah, he is now 10. Time has flown. We've had him for over 4 years now. I still cannot believe that. We've had lots of bumps in the road with a whole global pandemic. Our old horse box breaking down so we couldn't take you anywhere. We've had 2 injuries. I will leave some links to those videos if you want to find out more information about his injuries. But basically, he cut himself out in the field and had to be in hospital, almost died. But he's here, he's good. There was one stage where we thought maybe he was going to pass away. There was one time where we thought maybe we'll never ride him again, but I was just happy that he was alive. There was another time where we thought maybe I won't be able to jump him again, but maybe we can do like dressage and hacking. And now this boy is back, better than ever. He actually had the physio the other day and she was saying he is honestly looking the best he has ever looked. So that is great news. I would say we are mainly show jumpers. I don't compete because I am so busy doing YouTube, social media, that kind of thing as my job. And I prefer, because so much of that in my life is my job, I'd rather keep horses as like a non-competitive kind of thing, if that makes sense. I'd much rather go and do an arena hire where I get to ride and do show jumping for an hour than go to a competition and only jump for a few seconds. So that's just my personal preference. Also, it's quite difficult with doing this as a job and making sure that you're nice and happy and that you're not stressed out with lots of people. But no, he's very good. And yeah, we've been really enjoying our show jumping lately. We also have been we have done quite a lot of dressage competitions actually, which he's been very good at. So maybe we'll do some combined training where we do dressage and show jumping together, but we will see. But I'm just having a lot of fun becoming a better rider, improving him as a partnership together, and he's been going really well. He also loves hacking. He loves a good gallop. So I like to keep his work he's also in full work at the moment. So he gets ridden by me like 5-6 times a week. He has little holidays every now and again. He had a holiday the other week when I had my little girls trip away. But apart from that, he's pretty much ridden all the time and he loves it. We like to shake things up sometimes when I do ride him. It's just like a nice little leg stretch around, but he is a horse that has a very busy brain, if you couldn't tell. Especially on flat work, he can get quite bored, so I like to do lots of transitions to keep things interesting and keep you listening and keep you never knowing what's next. Yes. But he has a very big personality. We say his personality is like a Labrador Retriever, and he just loves people, he loves attention. I would say he is the one horse that prefers attention over food. All of my others, I'd say food is their number one priority, but he loves the love, he loves the attention. I'm still in contact with the lady that bred him. That was his first mum. And so I have all his baby photos. I have a picture of him in the kitchen when he was a foal. When he was first born, I think they thought he was black at first because he was completely black with a white star. And now he is greyed out so much and he's actually going a little bit flea bitten, as you can see. I love all his little freckles. I think they look very pretty. But yes, he loves kisses. And he is the sort of horse where he gets very jealous. So if I get the other horse's attention and he's not getting the attention, you will know that he is not happy. So he does kind of think a little bit that the world revolves around him, don't you? Yes. And he does have the biggest personality. You can always tell what he's thinking. But yeah, they are my facts about Joey. He is my main horse that I ride at the moment. And yeah, this is him. And he's gone back to the food. Just as I said that he likes attention more than food. He's like, oh no, he's back. He's back. He just wanted to, make sure he wasn't missing out on anything. He also has a really cute little marking there that's hopefully going to stay. I think it's called like a oil marking kind of thing. Anyway, he's gone. On to the next horse. Last but not least, we have Juke, who we have had since August 2021. Yes, we rehomed him from World Horse Welfare, so he is actually the one horse that we have that I don't actually own. He is still owned by World Horse Welfare. All of their horses that they take into their care, they own them forever, so it means that for whatever reason, maybe I get ill and I can't look after him properly or come into financial troubles and I can't fund the lifestyle that Juke needs, that they'll take him back in and make sure that he gets a new home that is as best as possible, because a lot of the horses at World Horse Welfare, they haven't had the best start in life, and we want to make sure that they have a very, very happy life. So Juke is, goodness, he was born in 2020, so he is 4 now. He has grown up so quickly. So he is fully grown. This is how big he is. I think he's about 10 hands, 10-1. I should really re-measure him because it's been a little while. He is a Welsh mountain pony. He is a little Welshy. A lot of people think he's a Shetland just because he's small, especially in the winter. He gets super fluffy. He also was bottle fed as a baby, so he does this thing where maybe after he's stopped licking me, he'll do it again. But there we go. You can listen. He does like a little suckling thing where he sticks his top lip out, and we think he does that because he was bottle fed as a baby. So he was taken into Wild Horse Welfare as a foal, only a few days old, maybe even a few hours old, and he was abandoned, found without a mum, without any, just in the middle of nowhere on a Welsh mountainside, and they took him in, gave him around-the-clock care. They weren't sure if he was going to make it at first, but he's a little fighter. He pulled through, and then he was at Wild Horse Welfare for about a year, and then I actually was over there doing some filming for the charity, and then he came running up to us, came running up to my dad, actually. He loves my dad, so we always joke that Juke is my dad's horse, which is quite funny because my dad is a big man and Juke is a little pony. But he's very sweet. He has the most incredible mane. It's very fluffy. It's like Hagrid, aren't you? He's getting lighter. When we first got him, he was a lot darker. His mane has actually changed colour. When we first got him, it was like a kind of like a flaxeny, palomino-y, kind of beigey, creamy colour. Well, now it's gone very dark, but it's getting lighter again now. Yes, he also has the cutest markings. He has like a little, he used to have a stripe. You can't see it as much anymore, but I love the little snip or the little pink bit on his nose, which is very cute. Yes. He is also probably one of our fastest horses, maybe, if we do it on size to speed ratio, because this boy can zoom. Every morning he does his morning laps. That's what we call it. Him and Mickey go for a little jog. They go for a runabout. He has a very sweet personality. He loves people, which is great. He has been bottle fed by humans. We sometimes think that he thinks he is a human a little bit, maybe. He loves people, so he's very friendly, very licky. He loves his favourite thing. Oh no, he's gonna go. No, don't escape. I will distract him with what I was gonna say he loves, is he loves the scratchies. He loves a little scratch on his chest here. He loves it on his neck. He loves it on his chin, but his favourite, booty scratch. Oh no, we're escaping. Quick, back. Oh no, we're gone. Quick, grab the head collar. Yeah, apologies. He is a little bit difficult to film because he can't really reach his head over the stable door. And I've had a lot of people say, oh, why don't you get him a smaller stable door? Well, he is crafty and he will jump over it. We have tried that and he jumped over it. So that is not very good. Yes. He can have a jump on him. We did a little free jumping video a few months back and he had so much fun. He absolutely loved it. So the question I get asked the most about him is, what am I going to do with him? Now the thing is, my horses, they have a forever home with us. Like, it doesn't, like, if they can't be ridden, they get too old, it doesn't matter. They are our babies, our children. They have a home here for life. So if Juke, you know what, if he goes, I don't really want to do anything, I want to be lazy, then we are happy to have him as a little field ornament, mowing down the grass and being a companion for the rest of my horses. Or if maybe one day we try doing liberty with him or in-hand showing, although I don't know if your conformation is the best to do showing or your breeding, but I think he's the cutest. You'll definitely get the handsomest gelding, that's for sure. You're very handsome. Or if maybe we decide to do some driving with him and put a little carriage behind him, that could be quite fun. But if he doesn't like it, then no worries. Like, there is no pressure on Juke. We just want to make sure that he has a lovely, enriched and best life possible we could ever give him. Or maybe one day, this is my dream, but I don't know if this will ever happen, but if there, don't get excited, not happening anytime soon, but if there is a little Esme one day, maybe little Esme would want to ride him. But again, he might be like, no, I do not want any child or anything on my back. But a lot of people are like, Esme, are you gonna ride him? And I'm like, girl, have you seen the size of me? Have you seen the size of him? I know they're strong, but that is not gonna work out. So he is not my next show jumping horse. Although if he was 16 hands, oh my gosh, he would be in the Olympics because this boy has got a jump on him. But anyway, so this is Juke. I think that is all the facts about him. I just want to apologise that I should have brushed his mane before, but you know what, I've just got all the horses in from the paddocks, so you are having them as they are. All of my horses, they go out all throughout the day and then they come in at night, so they have plenty of time to be a horse, but also, especially this time of year, we have to be careful with their grass intake, especially him. He can gain weight very easily. We always say Juke could gain weight if he lived on a car park, like just concrete. So we do put them in at night to restrict their grazing, but also they quite like coming in to have a little snooze, have their dinner, have a little lie down, feel nice and safe. So, and now he is sniffing my trainers. So on that note, oh, thank you, that's my shoelace. On that note, we are going to finish off today's episode here. I also have the donkey Toby. If you want to find out more information about Toby, I actually did a recent donkey update video where I gave him a bath, gave him a pamper session, so I'll leave a little iCard to that if you would like to check it out. If you have any more questions about any of the horses, leave them in the comments below and I will try and answer them. But yeah, here we go. This is Juke's size comparison against me. I am 5'6", I want to say 5'5.5" if we're being really, really specific. But yes, there we go. Oh, I feel like I should maybe say some facts about me. I'm Esme. My nationality is British. I am a girl. I am 23. I remember my age. And yes, I like horses. There we go. That is the Esme facts. If you'd like any more Esme facts, let me know. But yes, on that note, I'm going to finish off today's video there. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like. If you'd like to find some more videos from me, I will leave a little thing over here. If you click on it, there will be another video of mine. Please watch more videos. I hope you enjoy. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you enjoyed finding out about my horses. Okay, this is a very long outro. I'm going to say goodbye now. Goodbye.